Let's talk to you today about hair extensions, tape hair extensions in particular. This is a service that I do in the salon, which has proven to be really popular, converting people from bonds, microbeads, wefts, and they're coming over to the taping extension application. And you're asking why? So starting with my client's hair, she's got a light level of blonde hair, really thin, tapered towards the end, not too damaged, just found her hair is thinning over time. She's had extensions before, but she's had microbeads and she's had bonds, and she found them both really uncomfortable. So the method I'm going to talk to you today is about taping extensions, and my client was concerned about them being visible because she's got quite fine hair. So we discussed the possible application of invisible taping extensions. What invisible taping extensions are the tape at the top that you normally get, which is like a white or blue taped area that applies to the hair, has hair that goes right up to it, so when you apply it, it looks like they're growing out of the scalp, which is incredible. So first of all, when we're applying taping extensions, there is another video that I'll link up here where you can see me applying tape extensions in the salon. Today's video is just talking you through taping extensions and how to get the best out of them. So starting off with any extension application, what we'll do is we'll cleanse the hair, get rid of as much natural oils, product buildup, anything like that with a clarifying shampoo. We will then blow dry, straighten and section out. And what we want to do, like in these pictures I'm going to be showing you, is we'll section out the hairline to about 1 inch, so when you put your hair up, you won't be able to see the extension application and they'll be even more invisible. As you can see from this picture, I've put 1 row in and I've dropped the hair over the top, and you can see that the disconnection of the natural length and the extension length is very visible, which is going to blend out beautifully once we've finished the full head. This picture here is of 3 rows being put in, taking it to just below the crown, just above the ear, and dropping the client's natural hair over the top, creating that blend, and the colour match is absolutely perfect. So when applying tape extensions, this is one of the things that my team, when they're learning extensions, really struggle with. So where do you apply them? Now there are templates or patterns to put tape extensions into hair. Like every extension, you'll put them in rows to make sure you give the client the fullest hair possible. But when it comes to applying tape extensions the way that I like to apply them, what I do is I brick through. So I'll put 1 in and then 2, and then in those gaps we'll then go again. So I won't be doing full rows. I like to keep the natural hair in there as well to make sure we get a perfect blend, as you can see from these pictures. So these were 16-inch extensions that we put into my client's hair. She wanted to get a natural look. She wanted to extend the length of the hair, but not by load, so we took about 2 inches off to leave them at 14 inches. This was also so when she was sleeping there wasn't all this hair around her, she was going to get it caught when she moved, so this is why we took 2 inches off, and to make it really manageable for my client. She'd already had preconceptions of these extensions before from past applications, and when I was putting them in her hair, she actually said to me, she was saying, I better like these, because if I don't, they're coming straight out. And when she had her previous extensions put in somewhere else, microbeads, she took them out with her daughter within 2 days because of the uncomfortableness of it when sleeping and just the feel of the beads in the hair. One of the main advantages of having tape extensions that I love clients feeling and experiencing is when I put them all in and they put their hand on their head and run it down, you can't feel a thing. You can feel your hair's thicker, but you can't feel these little notches, you can't feel these little bumps in the head, and it just makes them feel so at ease, and it's going to be so much more comfortable than what they've had previous. So as you can see from the final picture, beautifully blended, really natural looking, and one of the biggest things for me is that I don't like to overload the hair, and I'm going to tell you why. I like to use hair extensions to create that natural look. That look that people go, oh my god, your hair looks incredible. Not, oh my god, your hair looks amazing. How many extensions have you got in your hair? Or, they've got extensions. You can tell. Do you know what I mean? One of the biggest factors in creating natural looking extensions is not overloading, not putting too much stress on the scalp and making it look as seamless as possible. They're the main points when I come to apply tape extensions, or any extensions in fact. I've applied micro loop, bonds, wefts to an extent, but I just love tape extensions. They just fit seamlessly, really unnoticeable, and the application is super quick for clients. The only sticky point is when you come to remove them. It's a very long process, but as long as you're keeping the hair integrity intact and your client doesn't mind having their colour done in between, which we can do, while we are cleansing, removing the tape, applying new tape, making them all smooth again, and then we'll reapply. One of the biggest influences for clients when they're looking at extensions, and when it becomes a little bit unrealistic or unnatural, is when you're looking at celebrities such as Jennifer Lopez, big Super Bowl hair, Kim Kardashian, really long hair. You look at the Love Islanders, you look at reality TV stars. When they're on the red carpet, they have this big voluminous hair, big crowd pleasing, stand out, look at me hair. And then you look at these shaming mags where they're saying, oh my God, look at how good they looked last night, and now look at them. And the thing is, looking at extensions in that way, where you want that big celebrity look every day, is going to cause you issues of manageability, too heavy, too much weight, blow dries and take forever. So when you're looking at extension application, look at it from a point of view of how can you maintain them to make them look their best every single day. And that one of the key points for me is to not overload the hair. And when you look at celebrities, when they have this big hair on red carpets or big events, it might even be clip-ins. It might be tape, so that they know 100% they're not going to come out. But 2 days later, they're going to get them taken out professionally, and then they're going to go to the gym and carry on with their lives. But then 2 days later, they're going to get it done again for a big event. So the unrealistic expectations of having big voluminous hair every single day is something you have to discuss with your extensionist, your stylist at the salon, because if anything, you should be wearing them as natural as possible. I hope this video helped you understanding tape extensions and what will suit you and what's the best way to wear them. If you want any more help, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.